7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to an episode of Paranormal Nights podcast. Tonight we have a special guest, Adam. Adam's done a lot for the paranormal community, as well as being part of the paranormal field. He does a lot of promotion for the paranormal. So let's welcome him. Here's Adam.
Hello.
Welcome to the Paranormal Nights podcast.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, for the guests that we've got who don't know who you are, what do you do?
Well, I'm pretty much go on a lot of investigations, different places here in Texas. I would like to I would like to go out and start a Bigfoot. I don't want to say hunting, but looking for Bigfoot. I've never done that before for the simple fact that I've never been camping or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm always looking up towards the skies for any unexplained flying objects. I'm interested in that as well. So, just a little notice in case you hear like any cars or anything. Like I live like right next to the highway, so there's always cars and motorcycles passing by.
Oh, that's.
So in case you hear that stuff in the background,
chances are during this podcast you'll hear police sirens or whatever from Andy's side. So that's perfectly fine, and that's just because he's a criminal. So
correct.
But like I said, for now, I just do a whole bunch of investigations. We'll have a little team, and we go out to different places looking for ghosts and things that go bump in the night.
Yes, that's don't we all? You see a lot of people in the horror movies like say, running away from situations like that, and all three of us are like, let's just dive in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Just want to like turn on your camera and just start filming or start taking pictures of the dark or whatever might show up on your pictures.
Yes. We do have another member, Michaela. She was supposed to be on she's supposed to be on the podcast, but she also went to an event today, and with the weather's not great here, so she's running late. She might make a small a part of the podcast, or we might not see her at all. But so for those wanting to see Michaela, she might be on, she might not. She's got the link, so
cool. But the weather here the last 6-7 days has been raining off and on, so that doesn't happen here often. So we've been enjoying it very much, this wet weather.
Well, you should move to Scotland. We get wet a lot.
Mm-hmm. And that's another reason why I've fallen in love with Belfast so much, just because how much it rains over there, how beautiful it is, both Ireland and Scotland. If it wasn't for my fear of flying, I would have been over there like 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, there's nothing to be
But
said. Really, the worst thing about flying is your arms getting tired.
I mean, I've little by little, I'm flying out further and further, across the United States. So I think, little by little, I'm getting there, because I think the longest I've been on a flight was a little over an hour and a half, and
Okay.
that was decent, But then again, there's also that fear of when I do get there to Belfast, I may not want to leave. So
There is that.
Right. Few comments. That is Michaela Williams.
hello.
Oh, hello, Michaela. Michaela Williams is from Telford. She is
Okay.
a paranormal investigator from. She's a paranormal investigator from the Dark Phoenix Paranormal Team in Telford. So yeah, we communicate quite a bit.
Also Michaela.
All right, there we go. She's off to America.
This is Maddie.
Nice.
Oh, Maddie!
I would have done
Maddie!
my Maddie. Yes.
Maddie Vasquez. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. One of my best friends in the whole wide universe.
This one is from Andy Linden.
Oh, hi, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
And Stephen, this one is definitely for you.
Claire. Hello, Claire. Thank you all for joining us on this podcast. So, you've been doing investigations. Have you got anything exciting coming up?
We've have a place tomorrow, as a matter of fact. A place called Hill House in Gainesville, Texas, up in North Texas. It's a place I've never been to.
Okay.
A few of my teammates have been there, but brand new place for me, brand new city. I've never been there, so I'm excited, but gonna be so cautious. So, I think it's both that exciting, scared feeling going to like a brand new place I've never been to before to investigate.
Oh, nothing's better than just a new location. Although going to an old location where something happened is also very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree, Andy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but
So
so
Hill
we'll
House.
be doing that tomorrow.
Hill House. I'm pretty sure I remember there's being a film called Haunting on Hill House or something. Is that the same idea, or is that like based on that specific house, or?
Well, there's two places here in Texas with that same name, and I'm thinking maybe it's for the other location.
Okay, is that because Texans have difficulty remembering things, so they have to just name everything the same?
Most likely, yes, 100%. But yeah, we like I said, we do try to go around different places here in Texas. I hardly ever investigate here in my home city. But in December, we will be going to Floresville, Texas, which is about 30 minutes south of here. And it's a jailhouse that me and my team investigated in July. And I just thought that place was really cool because, I mean, we heard a few small little things, a tap or like a little knock. But it was mainly the EVPs that we caught that maybe want to go back and maybe try to capture some more. But maybe this time even see something or hear something that really can't be unexplained, because if it's like something small, I sometimes just pass it off as maybe it was just a water pipe or a tree, rubbing up against a building, or something small like that.
Okay. Well, we've got. Oh,
This is Alicia McFadden.
oh, hello, Alicia.
Oh, hello, Alicia.
Alicia is
Feel like
another paranormal investigator from America. She's gonna kill me. I'm tempted to. What's her? She's got a team, and I'm tempted to say one, but I'm pretty sure that's her last team that she was in. Alicia, drop us a link. Drop us your team's name.
Steven.
Yeah.
This is your.
There we go. Eternal Paranormal.
There you go.
It was the E, because her last team started with an E as well, and I couldn't remember
that.
Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
Kelly and Michaela are partners, married, I believe. So, they're part
Nice.
of. They're both the founders of Dark Phoenix Paranormal. So, if you're not already following Dark Phoenix Paranormal, go and follow them, along with Enlightened Souls and Adam Linden, I believe he was. He's got a team called Conjure Quest. So, it's important that you and support all the paranormal field. Keep us going.
I see Adam.
I was about to say, I love how there's just so many different teams, there's so many different names, and I think that's so cool how just so many people, teams that do different. It's the same thing we all do, but it's differently, different methods, different things. It's all the little things that they do that I love. That's why I love working with new people, new teams, because it's like, oh, you guys do it like this, or we do it this way. It's already, we can try it like that. We can try it like this.
See, that's one thing. I find that really beneficial to find like other teams saying this is how I do it, or well, this is different from how I do it, or I do it the same, because it just, I think having different angles to come from is very important. But I think some other teams are so set in their ways, if it's not done their way, then they are they're blind to other people's methods, and I think it causes a lot of friction in the paranormal community, which is a shame, because we're all looking for the same thing.
Yep. And for me, like, I'm old fashioned, 9 times out of 10, I just have my camera, the camera on my phone, and maybe a flashlight. I'll either just snap pictures, record video, or just turn on the audio recording on my phone and just record. But I'm also willing to, and a member or two of my team has that SLS camera on my team, and I don't mind trying that out, or that voice box sometimes.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I've actually got new equipment that I will be putting into use hopefully tomorrow. But yes, hopefully tomorrow I've got an investigation, and I'll be using my new pieces of equipment is an EM pump, which releases
right.
Yeah, it releases electromagnetic energy so that it basically can empower the spirits so that I can get better evidence, or if they're able to scratch, maybe they'll be able to do something more. And the other piece of equipment is it's like an Ovilus, so it's got like a word database on it. So hopefully we'll be testing them out tomorrow, and we can do a podcast. We can do our podcast, explain it, like showing the results that we've managed to get from that. So,
All right, we have
What time?
Adam.
oh, we have a question for Adam.
No, just for the simple fact that I knew I was coming on with Steven, and then like Steven is one of the few people I know that we can jump from ghost stuff to Bigfoot stuff, monsters to aliens, and the little stuff in between, And I'm wearing my Giorgio Tsoukalos t-shirt. That I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
Yes.
So I'm wearing that shirt in reference to us going in the direction of aliens at some point later on, So
Well, we do have a history of just going over everything. So.
Yep. But when I went to Michigan earlier this year to investigate with the Ghost Sisters, Mandy, one of the founders of that team, like she had a device where it was like a voice box, but on there it was a screen, and it was either, I think it was a button, or they could just like use it to like pick one, but one of them was either yes or no. And we were investigating with it, and she would ask questions, with a yes or no answer, and it would, yes or no, it would just like start beeping with whatever screen it was, yes or no.
Okay, that's it sounds like a bit like a REM pod type idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
But no, that's. Oh.
I totally forgot what it was called. She might have said it. I just don't remember. But we used it during the investigation, and I just thought that was really neat, a really cool idea on that. So.
I was during one of my investigations, I managed to have a yes/no conversation using my EMF meter.
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting.
Do you use one of those where it's like it lights up the different colors and it goes all the way, to the end, that lights up all the way, or? Because I have one of those, those black ones where it has all the lights, but I haven't used it in a while.
Okay. But no, we'll be hopefully using that like new equipment soon, and we can chat about the results that we get from it. But yes, so you were saying that you're thinking about moving on to Bigfoot.
Right. Yes. I mean, there's just so many things to say about that subject, just like there is about ghosts and things like that.
The thing is, like, you've got the spiritual, like ghosts and stuff side. You've got the cryptozoology. That's it. Cryptozoology side of it. You've got the ufologist side of it, and each one is vast in their own way. So you can't. It's impossible to just narrow it down to just because you can't just say paranormal.
Right, right. I mean, because I mean, those stories about people seeing him, seeing them, him, her, that speech of Bigfoot, and them talking about how 1 second he's there, and then the next second he just disappears. And I always think to myself, it's like how that's their habitat, that's their home. They know how to blend in with the tree. They know how to blend in with the bush. They know how to blend in with the surroundings. And I like most people aren't aware of how to spot something in the wild, in the brush, in the tree.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a few minutes to answer questions or see comments.
Sure.
This is Marianne.
Marianne. Oh, okay. Ghost House Paranormal.
Hello.
I'll have to double check and make sure I'm following that team. But the fact that they're on the podcast probably means I am following the team. I've so many. Eddie, if I get a message or a request from anybody with paranormal on their page, I just follow.
This one is from Michaela Williams.
Do you want to take this first, Adam?
Yes. I would say the best I've ever had, which is really isn't groundbreaking, if I can say. It's just like different EVPs. I've never really caught an image or video, anything like that. Just mainly EVPs or just people talking, whispering, probably residual stuff,
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I've been physically attacked, scratched, marked, and I've also caught a shadow figure walking past a doorway. I'm sure you've seen that. I'm pretty sure you put that up on one of your podcasts. But yes, I would say it would be being physically, the spirits being physical with me, or that shadow figure. But I'm hoping that between now and the next time somebody asks me that, I'll be able to say I was thrown across a room or something. You're waiting for the
thrown across a room where it was recorded.
Yes, exactly. If that's what I'm waiting for, the motherboard. That's what I'm wanting. I'm wanting to get picked up, thrown across the room, and.
This one is also from Michaela.
Okay. I'll take this first because mine's is not very exciting. Personally, with me, it was just I was watching paranormal shows and I thought to myself, I really would love to do that. And then I found myself with some money and not doing anything. And I thought, well, I'm not doing anything. Why not just do what I wanted to do and do it now? So that's what I did. I bought some cheap equipment. I bought the budget equipment just to see if I could get into it. And years later, I'm now spending hundreds on equipment and locations, and so. But yeah, I mean, it was genuinely just watching other people do it and going, "That looks it's so interesting," and I would just love to be able to do that. To then just going, okay, I can do it, so why not do it?
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, Adam? What got you into the paranormal?
Long story short, I was about 12 years old and something sat on my bed and it made me turn around to see what it was, and nothing was there. Nobody was there. I was alone in the room, and ever since then, I've been interested in this stuff, and
Are you sure it wasn't just Victoria Beckham sitting sideways? She was just invisible to the human eye.
maybe. But I've investigated before with the team here in my home city, but I could honestly say I wasn't like 100% like in the zone of ghost hunting and investigating. But the last like 2 years, all the traveling I've done around going to Texas, going around Texas, going to Indiana, going to Kansas, going to Michigan, and all these other places, I've like really put my heart into it and just trying to get evidence of this stuff. And I've put a lot of money into traveling, but not really the gadgets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, I usually record with my camera, my phone.
Well, I would like to say I've not spent a lot of money on traveling, but that's me personally, because Andy's the one that drives, so he's the one forking out for petrol. So, but which, let's be honest, is more expensive than flying these days. So,
right.
Hello. I want to say Kimmy.
Oh yes, Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy.
Yes,
love
Kimmy,
you.
yes.
Miss you.
And then
She's awesome. I love her.
Is from Jenny.
Jenny, does she have a? I think Jenny is Irish. If it's the Jenny I'm thinking of, she's Irish, and I was in a podcast with her.
Jenny Sullivan.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Hi, Jenny.
She was actually on TV, a couple of a week ago, something like that. She was on TV on an episode of Haunted Ireland.
All right.
So
that's really cool.
That's exciting for her.
Yeah.
We're not at all jealous.
From Jenny.
Yeah. I gotta be sure.
See, I'd say it, but it's very racist.
This one here is from Andy Linden.
Okay. Well, I mean, Adam himself looks down every avenue, every path. There's not an unexplored path that Adam hasn't gone down. So
exactly.
But with me personally, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I heard there was a cryptid sighted nearby, I would be very tempted to grab my cameras and stuff and go and check it out. But at this precise second, my passion is with the spirits and ghost detection, and so. But I mean, once we've checked out all of the UK, and there's no haunted location that we have yet to check out, we might move on to something else. I was really into UFOs and aliens when I was a bit younger, so that could be something I could get myself back into, and especially being that I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there's a place in Scotland, I'm tempted to say Peterhead, but I don't know if it's Peterhead, that is renowned for UFO sightings.
No, it's not Peterhead.
Not Peterhead. Where is it?
Give me a second. It'll come back to me.
Anyway, while he's thinking, what about you? What is there any path that you haven't thought about?
I mean, no, not really. Like this makes me think back a couple of months ago. My brother-in-law, we were riding together in his truck, and we got into the subject of this stuff. And he asked me like, well, do you believe in this? Do you believe in this? After about like the third or fourth question, I told him it's better to ask me what I don't believe in, because I'm pretty much down to believe in just about almost everything, So, I mean, if it sounds strange and crazy, I'm down for it,
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing you don't believe in is OJ's innocence.
Bonnie Bridge.
Let's go with that.
What was that?
Bonnie Bridge,
Let's go with that
Bonnie Bridge.
answer.
That
just west of Falkirk.
so there's a place in Scotland called Bonnie Bridge, and that is
Most UFO sightings in the world.
in the. I didn't
Wow.
realize it was in the world. I thought it was in Europe, but the most in the world. Well, there we go. So if I want to get into ufology, I know where I'm going.
I'll come along. I'll tag along.
Any more comments, Andy?
There's loads. This one is from Caroline Calder.
We investigated Torrey Battery, I would say about a year ago, but it's on our YouTube, but it's unwatchable because we went with our equipment wasn't up to standard, and it was really windy, and the wind's blowing on the microphone off the camera. So you can't hear what I'm saying. You can't hear what Andy's saying. You can't hear anything. So it's not really watchable. But as for are we doing Torrey Battery this weekend? Unfortunately not. Friends of the Other Side will not be doing anything for Halloween because me and Andy are forsaking the paranormal for WWE. So
Yeah, I think I need some aspirin. My head hurts now.
Yep. So sorry, Friends of the Other Side won't be uploading our investigation on Halloween.
And the last one for now is from Michaela for yourself.
Okay. Yep.
It's a statement, not a question.
We'll need to find a happy medium where we can meet in the middle and find a location.
But that is all the questions we have at the minute.
I just wanted to go to that one about the potatoes. We love potatoes. I'm guessing that's Jenny that wrote that.
What was that?
That one about the potatoes, that we love potatoes. I'm guessing that Jenny had wrote that one.
Yes, I would imagine so. The Irish do like their potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not allowed to. Still can't joke about the potato famine, and that was over 100 years ago. This is still a sore subject. I mean, they take 9/11 jokes better, and so
right.
Stop shaking your head. I can see you.
Who?
You.
I'm not. I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah.
I am watching our stream live to see who's commenting.
Yes. The thing is, I keep putting up links. It's like, go to this link on your browser and follow the instructions, and that way your name will come up.
Well, you see, like last time I was watching, like I didn't catch that. Not until I think it was like I had scrolled down to like another post, and then I see that you had wrote that. I'm like, oh, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah. No. It's fine. It's just, if everybody just linked their Facebook to Streamlabs, their name would come up, and we wouldn't have Andy scouring the live trying to figure out who's
I'm trying to
speaking.
pronounce people's names.
That too. But then again, I feel like some people may not understand y'all sometimes. That's not used to
Well,
hearing y'all. Maybe the ones who don't normally.
yeah, well, my
Yeah.
accent isn't as thick as Andy's. Andy's got quite a Scottish accent.
I'm
So that's
speaking
why I'm
proper just now.
That's why I'm here and he's down there.
What I mean, that's what I love about y'all. The Scottish and the Irish. Y'all both. It seems like different parts of where y'all located. Y'all just sound differently to each other. Like someone from Belfast or Derry totally sounds different from Dublin.
Yeah. But I can't remember how. There's so many like accents of so many different counties, So, but so
Scouse.
Scouse. No, that's an accent.
Gauss. Well,
Liverpool, is that?
Yeah.
It's you get nails on a chalkboard. It's similar to that.
really.
Oh man.
I was just about to say I'm gonna look up that accent later, but since you mentioned that, maybe not.
Yeah, I think you'd struggle to understand them at all.
And thank you, Michaela. I just realised that her name came up. So she's went and actually clicked the link.
I had to put this one up to see if you understood it. I was like, I wonder if Stephen will understand.
Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud because sometimes yes, have my family live there and I can't understand them. I use an umbrella. Nope, that I'm not quite sure.
Oh, okay, this makes sense.
What?
I figured that there should be, but
Right, okay.
Makes sense now.
No, it's an umbrella like a secret codex of the Scouse language.
Right, this one is from Matt Barron.
Hi, Matt. I hope you're well.
Oh man, that was just too funny.
I'll send you some goggles.
But yeah, that took me a.
Oh, it's Scouse code.
Yes. It's a bit like Morse code, but more annoying. More annoying and apparently wet. It's. I'm just checking to see if Michaela's got in touch. Nope. but no, that's fine. But no, I was but no, you yourself host your own podcast, Temple of the Phoenix Rising Entertainment Podcast. Yes,
That's right. That's right. I'm one of them on there. I'm one of the few or one of the many that's on that network.
you do realize that must be considered an oxymoron. One of the few or many.
Whatever you want to take it as.
No, we cannot, Jenny.
Yeah, I usually do that Tuesday nights at 9:00, and we talk about anything and everything. You know, sometimes it's ghost stuff, sometimes it's movie stuff, sometimes it's about the weather, sometimes it's about food.
Well,
So whatever.
your last one with Maddie was movies. So, but yes, that's you do a lot of different subjects, and it's not just paranormal; it's a bit of everything.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you've got the time, jump on Temple of the Phoenix Rising Paranormal Entertainment and follow.
Yes, thank you. That is a mouthful. I'm not sure who
Why?
came up with that name.
Yes, I was going to say, why is it? I mean, Phoenix Entertainment, I would understand. Temple of the Phoenix Entertainment. It's a mouthful.
Yeah, I was asked when I first created it. I was asked by one of the founding members if I wanted to do a show, and I'm like, okay. And how my show is called That One Show, and she asked me, well, what do you want to call that show? What do you want to call your show? You know, and I'm like, That One Show. You know, I didn't know what to really say or call it, and boom, you know, and so many months later, you know, here I am talking about it. It's not. I'm not a professional on it. I just ramble on there with Maddie, and if stuff happens while we're live, stuff happens. You know, if something falls in the background, something falls in the background.
Yeah.
Go on, you know.
But yeah, that's what. But yeah, our podcast isn't supposed to just. It's just we're more into the paranormal, you know.
But yeah,
go on.
I was gonna say like I said, one day I would like to start going out with others for camping, and like I said, I've never gone camping. I've never slept outside before. I've never gone fishing, or I've gone fishing before like 2 or 3 times, but that was like 30 years ago. But just for to maybe go looking for Bigfoot at some point in my life, I would like to do that. Since I've never done that before, and I believe in Bigfoot 100%. You know, I the stories, you know, the reports, all the different things that people see or that they hear. You know, it makes me a believer of Bigfoot.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different reports. There's so many different photos and videos and stuff. So yeah, I mean, you know, you can't discredit all of them.
Right. But I you know, I guess if I ever do, and if I don't make it, then y'all will know I didn't. My survivor instincts didn't kick in, and I'm like, well, guess I didn't make it. So
we'll just if you disappear off the face of the planet, we'll just assume Bigfoot.
Yes, please do that.
Okay.
That's the last thing you remember. Remember me. Bigfoot got me.
That's what we'll do.
I will be back in a second.
So, does anybody else have any questions for me or Adam?
But like that's what I mean. Like how you mentioned earlier, Stephen, about being picked up and thrown across the room. Make sure one of your teammates is
Recording. Oh
recording.
yeah. If I'm doing anything, if I'm in the middle of an investigation, Andy's always got the camera on me. So, but yes. So Michaela's saying just make sure you've got your phone on record. But if you're the only one out there, having your phone on record is not really going to do anything because nobody's going to be able to upload it. So,
well, if there's ever a chance that I'm out there alone, which isn't very big of a chance, maybe somebody will find my phone and be like, "Oh, let's see what he was recording," and they find Bigfoot, tearing down my tent, looking for food, and picking me up and running me away.
there certainly is. There's so many believers that go out into the woods, just regularly just going out and camping and just looking.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm not one to want to shoot it or kill it. If I can get some very cool evidence of one of them, I would be satisfied.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but the problem with that is you'd be, on camera being attacked by Bigfoot, and they'd somehow still blame it on a minority. So,
but like I said, not exactly sure when I'll go out and camp. I would have to find people to go with. I got offered 2 years ago. I went up to Kansas, and there was a paranormal thing, and there was all these speakers, and these two people, they offered to take me with them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to at some point. I should probably get in touch with them and ask, hey, when are we gonna go camping looking for Bigfoot? So
yeah.
So I can finally say that I've done it and tried it.
But no, definitely, you should definitely do that. And take loads of tinned foods and just buy one of these gas cooker things. I've actually got one just sat over there. So
yeah.
Even if it's not, even when I'm not out and outside or whatever, it just means that if I'm doing an investigation from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., I can throw on a tin of beans or something and.
Usually me and my team hit wherever we're at, we usually hit the grocery store, the local grocery store, gas station, get snack up on snacks, and just whenever we need to just have something, have a snack.
Yeah. So oh, well, okay. There you go. We'll leave that to you, Adam.
Well, Bigfoot is known as it's an animal that is spotted in many different places of the world. It's usually reported as a giant, tall, big human-looking person that has hair covered all over its body and its head, and they're known by Bigfoot, Sasquatch, other different names, and they usually reported like here in America, I usually report like the Northwest, California, Washington, some other places, just different areas of the world. And when I think it got its name Bigfoot because how when people see its tracks, it usually leaves tracks of a Bigfoot, and they reported it, and that's how it got its name of Bigfoot here in America. Sometimes they're reported to be 7 feet tall, even 9 feet tall, and there are times where people find like the indentation of the tracks to be a couple of inches deep, saying that they probably weigh 700 pounds, 900 pounds, maybe even heavier. So they're pretty big.
I think personally, I'm disappointed that Kelly Williams has never watched Bigfoot and the Hendersons.
Love that movie.
Of course, I'm now thinking that Kelly's probably not old enough. I'm just showing my age. So
you're welcome, Kelly. That's a classic movie, though. That's a fun movie to watch. And that's now I want to watch that movie. Thinking about it.
What, the Bigfoot and the Hendersons?
Yeah, the Harry and the Hendersons.
Harry and the Hendersons. That's.
I figured that's what you knew it as, just because how some movies in other countries they're named something else.
No, it was Harry and the Hendersons. It was just.
Yeah. Oh. So I mean, I figured you knew it. It was Harry and the Hendersons, but you just referred to it as.
Nope, I genuinely just miss. I just didn't.
Yes, Kelly, please do watch it. It's a cute movie. But I do have him tattooed on. Oh, yeah, get it. He's
very
there.
Awkward position to.
Yeah, I might have to just send you in some pictures of it, and this whole my paranormal section, right here, do wiki, but aliens, Bigfoot, monsters, all that stuff.
Awesome. That is awesome. But unfortunately, that's been an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So before we call it a night, does anybody else have any questions or comments to make? Welcome back, Andy.
Hi.
Did you hear the words, "It's been an hour, we're going to be leaving," and you went, "I'll just pop my head in now"?
Correct.
I thought so.
That's my style.
Make sure you get the full pay.
Okay, so this is your 1 minute warning. Wait a minute. Let me just pick that up.
You stole my job.
I know, just that once. But no, thank you for watching. We do appreciate it.
Next time we'll have to go into I guess since you're from over there, my interest in British comedies and comedies from over the pond.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm happy to jump on one of your podcasts and we can talk about that.
Sure. Just let me know. I'll try to schedule it to where it's still daytime over here. Still bright and not sunny, but bright over here. So
Yeah, but I mean, if you make it about this time, it means that I can get other people. You know, not just
yeah,
me.
yeah, for sure.
This is Pam Harris.
Oh, hey Pam.
Yeah.
I love Pam. She's so great. Hey Pam.
Pam again. Let's just say hello to everybody.
Hello.
But thank you for having me, y'all. You know,
Thanks for coming
glad to
on.
be finally come back and sure, and see when we can do this again and do
Oh,
one
yeah.
because I think last time we did like 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, I think.
I think. I can't remember. We've done long ones because we've done. That's it. You usually do an hour, and I remember there was one point where we were like, "Well, we could just keep going for a bit longer," and I think
Right.
it was a while.
It was. I can't really remember exactly the point, but it was a long time.
Yes. But yes, like I said, just let me know when you're free, and if you make it this time, I can get some other people on. Either if Andy's up free, I'm sure he'll come on. But if he's busy,
Never
I'm going
again.
to get Michaela on.
No, I'm never coming on again with you.
See, I steal his job once, and he goes into.
I don't get paid enough to do this.
You don't get paid anything.
Exactly. Slave labor.
Well, all right then. Well, thank
But
you
yeah.
for having me, and thank you for the questions, everybody.
So, thank you for watching. This has been the Paranormal Nights podcast. I've been Stephen.
I've been Andy.
And I'm Adam.
And it's a good night.